City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Panthers of Orlando. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone, and he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Oh.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's because, you know,
the ball comes out. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Young now after the fumble recovery. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get the play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
What are you doing today?
The Young keeps it, moving right. And he's going to ball his way in for the Panthers score. Bryce Young, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Following the interception, Young. This is caught. Touchdown. Brian Edwards, 26 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Purdy from the gun. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And he's going to bring up a 3rd down. When you look at this defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This out quickly to Williams. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 43-yard line.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. On 1st down, Purdy. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Derek Brown, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So that kick gives them their 1st points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's Young off play action.
And that is incomplete. The Panthers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Stays on his feet. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Young now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Black shot. Ready?
To throw, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Nico Collins from 4 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Cowboys 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
George Karlaftis
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Let's go. So here's a 3rd and 14.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Hustle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Collins.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
This is taken at the 15.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he tried to run him, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Play action. Now Purdy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Here's a diving catch right side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Leo Chenal. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Young here, you can see, changing to play. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll play fake. Now Young. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Anthony Schwartz, 30 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Purdy off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Motion man is Schwartz. Now Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Panthers 27, Cowboys 17.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Ready.
Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can make a little bit of that. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Ready?
They go again with Pierce. And running with power here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here is Young. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he's going to be stopped right there at the 21. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Pierce gets this one running right. And he'll be brought down short of 15. But a really good move on the run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5.
Check, pick.
Hand off left side, Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Young on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 8 yards out. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
34. Cowboys 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And quickly they get to the line. Looking to throw, Young. He's going to find Edwards open downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Here we go.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey,
In motion right, that's Collins.
red, yellow. Cheetah.
It's Young on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Young now from the 50.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They go play action here. Purdy.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Throwing, Young. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Purdy now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Young off the play fake. He's got Mingo. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Ultra. Go ultra.
26-yard line.
To throw, Young. That's caught by Mingo right side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Young.
At the 23-yard line.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
On 1st down, Purdy. Goes out left, it's caught by Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Cowboys.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Gain of 14. 1st down, Dallas.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so a long way away from kneel down time. So you got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Young. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now here's Young. And it's caught. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Young to throw it. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
4-yard loss on the play.
Throwing on second and long. Young. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game.
43 rail. Black shot. Fight. 97. Set cut.
They'll try to run with Pierce. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Dameon Pierce, a 23-yard run. And the Panthers are able to build on to their